I think Harry's going to regret this massively. If you're part of that institution, you don't want to leave it, let me tell you. I'm sure elements of it are tough and there's elements of it that are hard, but let me tell you, go and live in a council flat in, South London. It ain't like living in Buckingham Palace. They haven't got it as tough as they think they've got it. They've got it pretty good. And I'd say the majority know that. I think Harry's going to realize that. He's got conned by this bird to take him. God knows, we're out of the royal family, out of the UK, lose all of his titles, all of his stuff, and start slagging them off. They're never letting him back in. You can't sling that much mud and get back in.
Would you say, in your own words, that Meghan has exploited her position and basically bullied Harry?
Oh, 100%. I mean, when I look at that poor boy, I actually feel a bit sorry for him because she reminds me of some girlfriends or partners I've had in the past. I can see those types of people coming a mile off. He maybe wasn't thinking with Harry's head and thinking with other parts of his body, and he's been absolutely swoon and done all sorts, said anything, done anything to follow this young lady. And I think he's going to hugely regret it. I think he's been conned. I think he's been manipulated by her, is my opinion.
What's your take on Meghan and Harry?
I'm a bit of a die-hard royalist, and I don't know why. I love the show The Crown on Netflix. I've always loved the Queen. I've always loved the establishment of the royals. Initially, I was thinking with the Harry and Meghan stuff, like, this is a bit random. Maybe things have happened to them. Maybe they have a point. And after his book and some of the interviews, I feel they've gone way too far. I feel the people that say they want no PR, but then relentlessly do every interview, every magazine, every newspaper to get their story out there, you want PR. I feel like the mud that they've slung at the royal family is first unprofessional, but secondly, things that they're saying happen in every family I've ever met, ever. But you just don't go and do a podcast or an interview and talk about those things that happen behind closed doors in families. That's part of being in a family. Most people are just not famous enough or have a profile to do an interview about it. He said that Harry was saying his brother came in and pushed him or punched him. I mean, my brothers could write a Churchill's War Room volumes on all of the fights that we've had, but no one cares because we're not royal family. Every brother ever has punched their brother. Every parent ever has said something to their kids that's maybe slightly inappropriate. That is the nature of families. And I think that the more that stuff gets out in the media and is open for interpretation, the worse it is. I believe that people should keep things like that to themselves, sort it out internally, and there's things that shouldn't be spoken about in the media. That gets respect. The person who can stay quiet, can stay humble, can be respectful and sort things out behind the closed doors is a powerful person. That's why the Queen was such the OG, because she was professional. The stuff that lady probably knew, she knows where all the bodies are buried. She would have known so much stuff. You didn't see her coming out doing 60-minute interviews, airing out her dirty laundry, and that got her respect. The most powerful people don't know when to open their mouth. They know when to keep it shut. And sometimes being quiet says far more than being out there.